Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om, I bow to the Lord Vasudeva. Joy to you, friends. In stanza 49 of the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, action performed with desire for the fruits is greatly inferior to action guided by wisdom. Well, we've said that enough already. Therefore, O Dhananjaya, seek in everything to be guided by wisdom. Misery attends actions performed for their fruits. But the one thing I want to talk about here, because we've discussed so many of these things already, is the extent of the misery that people get involved in. There was a couple that everybody was thinking how harmonious they are, and Yogananda went to them where they were having a big party, and he went to the kitchen where they were together and shouting at each other in the kitchen. And Master said, "Isn't this hypocritical just to pretend to be harmonious when you are not?" But so many people, you see them in the streets, you see them at parties, they're smiling and so on. But if you see them behind closed doors, very few people are happy. One time Yogananda was invited to speak to a group of high society people in New York. And he was asked to give a talk afterwards. He said, "I'd really rather not." And they kept insisting, so finally he said, "The way that you are living is not giving you the happiness you expect. You're miserable. All you want is money and power and position and fame and respect from other people, but you're not giving respect to others. You're not giving these good things to other people. You're not sharing. You're selfish, you're grasping, and you're suffering as a result. And you will suffer greatly if you don't mend your ways." And they were all very upset, but quite a few people were weeping, because what he did was really expose their way of life and show them that even in their success and in their prosperity, they were not happy. As I've quoted Howard Hughes, the wealthiest man in the world during his lifetime. And a newspaper reporter, asked him if he was happy. He said, "No, I'm not happy." You're not happy. I've met many wealthy people. I've met many poor people. And I have to say that the poor people are happier than the wealthy people. If the wealthy people don't show their unhappiness, it's because they've become numb. But you know, when you have too many things, money can buy you things. And if you have a lot of money, you have the thought, "I can buy all these things, so many things." And as a result, you can never find happiness in any of them, because even while you're enjoying one, you're thinking, what else can I get? What else can I do? Where else can I go? Whom else can I meet? It just is, it's a waste of time. I grew up in a well-to-do family, but at least our people and their friends were very calm and peaceful and kindly people. They didn't seek that kind of wealth. They just wanted the medium of it. But I have to say also that having grown up in that environment, I thought to live this way would be hell. I didn't want anything to do with it. I wanted to become a humble hermit or anything. But I wanted God. I wanted truth. I didn't want a way of life that was just sort of tossing everything aside, sort of not facing any reality, because sufficient unto the day was the good thereof as well as the evil. The thought of growing up and getting a good job, the only purpose of which was to make myself rich, getting a nice home, the only purpose of which was to make other people respect me, getting a nice wife, the only purpose of which was to sort of breed a new brood of children, and have somebody who would be moderately my friend, but who knows how much. Very few married couples are very happy with each other. Frankly, although I have many people who are students of mine who are married, frankly, I'm not for it very much, because I think that it's in ourselves that we must find our happiness. I'm not saying don't be married. This is a deep-seated need of most people. I understand that need. But I am saying don't think that that's going to make you happy, because if you think that will make you happy, if you think that will be your source of happiness, you will suffer. This world, get away from my ocean of suffering and misery. This world is full of pain, and you never know from one day to the next whether you won't be suddenly stricken by some dread disease, or hit by an automobile, or all kinds of accidents can come to people, and do come. And it's only because they come at scattered intervals that people don't realize what a concentration camp they're living in. This world is not our home. This world is not where we should seek our fulfillment. This world is a stopping place. And what we should do is try to do those things which will take us out of this world. You can't get out by committing suicide. You have to accept what tests you have given yourself, or if you want to put it that way, God has given you, but he's given you through your karma. You have to grow through those, but grow always in the right direction, not toward more and more and better, but toward eliminating gradually the attachments to things, till finally you say that it is all yours. It would help you very much at night simply to think of a bonfire and throw into that bonfire every attachment, every desire, so that when you go to sleep at night, you feel completely free in yourself. Don't cling to anything, because that to which you cling will cause you the greatest suffering. When you stop suffering, when you stop clinging, I should say, then there is no cause for suffering. If the greatest pains come to you, Master said we must learn to become so even-minded that we can stand unshaken amidst the crash of breaking worlds. And when you think of what that could be, it's no joke. Nuclear war would be a terrible thing. Worse for those who don't die than for those who do die. But you don't have to be touched by any of it. You have to say whatever problem comes to you, whatever tests life gives you, whatever calumny is heaped upon you, whatever sorrows are poured upon you, just say, it is yours, God. Do with me as you like. I am here to serve you. And if you want me to serve you by all these sufferings, then let it be. This is the way I will expiate my own karma. So don't cling to anything. Don't say, oh, not that. Everything may come. And world war is very possible, and nuclear war is very possible. I have heard from a good source, that a reliable source, I should say, that there are more than 30,000 known nuclear weapons stockpiled in this world. This chance of a nuclear war is very great. It's a painful thing, but I think this world needs to go through a period of purging, and I think we're nearly there right now, with the economy falling apart, with the global warming bringing more and more suffering to people. I don't think war is far off the horizon. Be unshaken inwardly. Know that you have to die. Know that you have died before. Know that it doesn't matter. You're still here. Nothing can touch you if you inwardly love God.